Hi, my name is Unrealistic, and on today's episode of Smashing the Patriarchy, we're gonna be talking about unrealistic beauty standards. And I think it's in the name, right? The very idea that they're unrealistic. But what is important is to understand that beauty is, experienced differently across geographies. What is termed beautiful in Southern Africa might not necessarily be the same thing that is, viewed to be beautiful, whether you're in East, North, or West Africa. But what is important to realize has been what are the similarities that, are still pushed into certain narratives for women, particularly looking at the Black woman, right? What does a Black woman look like, and what is a Black woman expected to look like? And that's one of the things where the idea of unrealistic comes from, because then a Black woman for so long, whether it's in the media, whether it's in, knowledge production about books, publishing and whatnot, she's been framed a certain kind of way, right? And that affects, so the Black woman has to be this, you have to have all the curves and in the right places and what's not. And when you look at, maybe people in the household, you have to get married, have a child, but also don't let yourself go and whatnot. And I think over time that has, institutionalized a lot of the ways in which women see themselves, particularly when it has affected a lot of mental health for people. The very idea that, oh my God, I don't have hips, or I don't have those curves and whatnot, ends up, pushing people in a certain kind of narrative that affects their mental health, particularly looking at how, the emergence of social media, the very idea that we're more connected now than ever. So on a daily basis, you get to scroll through your phone and see a lot of people that, have this ideal shape that people like, that people are sharing, that people are talking about. And in that kind of mental space, a lot of people have been negatively affected, and that has affected a lot of body positivity. And one of the things that we want to be encouraging is own your body, love your body, and it's not going to be an overnight process. I think everyday self-affirmations of your body being, and if you want to exercise to, get healthy or any other reason, make sure that you're doing it for yourself, right? Because there'll always be someone who's better than you, who has a bigger ass, who has a bigger boobs and everything. And it's important to realize those things as well when people say the Black woman is beautiful, has to have, this particular ass, this particular boobs. And you think, oh, okay, from which perspective? Who's looking at this woman's body and who's framing it? And then you realize that is why we're saying smash the patriarchy. At any point, should you feel the external pressure to tell you to be in a certain way. I mean, I used to hate my cheeks, but I've realized that here to stay. There's no amount of cheek exercises I'm going to do that's going to fix this. And what happens and doesn't make me happy, and why would I want something, right? And I think that's one of the things that we're trying to encourage. The very idea that for so long, women have been chasing beauty standards that they themselves haven't been setting and haven't been adopting from a male perspective framing, where you have to dress a certain way, behave a certain way, look a certain way, have a baby and bounce back, do that. And yeah, on this episode, smash the patriarchy and do not conform to unrealistic beauty standards. Thank you.